Short-term mission trips, are they beneficial? Not everybody thinks so. Bible Basics International has taken the idea of short-term mission trips and created the STAR teams. STAR teams involve sending various short-term mission teams into Honduras, with each team building on the work of the preceding team. This year, the STAR teams focused on La Ceiba, which is on the north coast of Honduras. This is a story of building long-term relationships with the people in these churches and teaching them to be disciple makers. The Week of Discipleship STAR Team is the culmination of both the medical evangelism team and the community evangelism team. This is more than just showing up for a week and leaving. It's about building relationships. It's about being a blessing, not only to the people in the churches, but also to the team members as well, as you are about to hear.
What I really appreciate about the STAR teams is that there is follow-up. It's not just going in and sharing the gospel and leaving and letting the churches kind of figure it out from there.
It's a completion of the Great Commission of Jesus Christ in Matthew 28.
Well, I think the biggest part of impact at first was relationships.
It's always about the relationships that we can build and the people that we get to know.
Their interest in the discipleship material that we're covering, their interaction, their hunger for it, has been a great experience this week.
There are some dear saints here who are working hard to live a life that honors Christ, and that's very humbling to me.
10 minutes before we were supposed to start, the power went out, and we were told that usually it takes 2 hours for power to come back up in the area. So a couple of us got together and we prayed, and within 2 minutes the power came back on. And it was just so wonderful knowing that God's in control, and He is definitely in control of electricity, and He has a purpose for us being here.
I was just reminded afresh in my own life that He demonstrated His love to me. It's still real, and it still has power after 35 years to change me.
I believe that with this teaching, we're certainly making an impact in the members of the church.
I also have the privilege of watching their expressions when the interpreter is sharing what I just said, and I can see how they are engaged and how it makes a connection in their heart.
It was penetrating. It was like very concentration, high concentration.
And they are finding in the scriptures that we show, oh yeah, I see this. No, this is clear. And we are happy about that.
I have the privilege of traveling with all of the STAR teams, and there are two words that keep coming back to my mind as I'm on the team and just as I've listened to these men here today. And that is impact and blessing. Impact and blessing, over and over again. Yes, the STAR teams are able to impact the people of the churches of Honduras. That is true. And we are able to be a blessing to them as well. But you know what? It's a two-way street. They are a blessing to us. They impact us. As we're teaching God's Word during the discipleship trip, it is an impact in our own lives as we're reminded of the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. So I would like to ask you something. Would you consider being a member of a STAR team next year? There are many opportunities and ways that you can serve on a STAR team, and I'd like to just invite you. If you have any questions or you'd like more information, the contact information is right here on the screen. But I'd like to challenge you to prayerfully consider joining us on a STAR team next year and allow God to use you to be an impactful blessing in Honduras.